There's a new way to see, a new way to know. Right side of the screen, watch it start to glow. A symbol's waiting, yeah, it's calling your name. coreHUD's taking your business to fame. Speed it up, no more waiting, one quick glance. Dominate it, the future's here, it's looking so good. Heads up, now it's coreHUD. coreHUD, don't blink, don't miss it. Right side, turn it up, let's kick it. Power at your fingertips.
You know you love it.
Oh yeah.
What is coreHUD?
Covered in the video.
What is coreHUD? We're gonna cover that, Joel. We're gonna cover that.
Are we?
Yes.
This is kind of exciting, man.
Yeah, not to be confused with
Well, no one knows about coreHUD except for us.
Yes, yes.
So that's the only reason I said coreHUD. That would have been more confusion.
Oh yeah.
Sure. No, seriously. So we're coming to you today with something pretty incredible, I think. And I know I geek out on like little features and functions and things that we offer within our solutions, and anything to just make your lives a little bit easier. And a lot of you may already know that this exists. A lot of you may not, you know. So what we're here to do is to make sure that you do know that you have a really powerful tool that can get you where you need to be, get the information that you need in a hurry. Because obviously if you're standing there to register and you need something really quick, this is going to be a really efficient way to get to it. So Oki, with that, I'm not the expert. I've seen what you've shown me and I was really impressed. So I hope all of you out there are just as impressed with what he's about to show you as I was. So take it away, Oki.
Absolutely. Yeah, and I think it's a great tool. Everyone wants to have the information readily available at your fingertips when you need it now. So coreHUD is, you know, we initialized that, I want to say at the beginning of the year. So it's been around for a little bit, but a lot of people don't even know it exists. They just ignore it, go past it. So the first thing I want to touch points on is the automated pop-up. Joel, if you could share my screen, I'll go ahead and kind of walk through this. Let me just move this one over here. Okay, so when you guys log into CoreStore, sometimes you are going to be greeted by this pop-up. Now, this is part of our coreHUD, our heads-up display. And we want to use the pop-up notifications for important announcements, such as if there's any issues that are currently known. Maybe we have a great webinar coming up and we want you guys to attend and make it known that, hey, we have our CoreStore update live coming up. We want to really use just the pop-up feature for important announcements to not inundate you with a bunch of stuff that you don't really need. So basically, if you see this pop-up, there's usually an important message attached to it. Once you guys click done, that's it. It's gone. You're not going to see that anymore. But you will also notice on the right-hand side of CoreStore, we have this little information icon. And you'll see that there's a number 3 telling me that I have 3 product updates that I have not looked at. If you click on the product updates megaphone here, this is where we'll also throw the important information in. So if you dismiss that that prompt, you'll see here I have release notes. There's different user guides and CoreU that jump in here. So this is basically every update that comes out. You'll be able to click on product updates and go through that and get the information you're looking for. Some other great things about the heads-up display here with the information slider, you're easily going to be able to find the release notes. So you can go ahead and click on the latest release notes, all CoreStore release notes, and you will see, CoreForce, CoreStore release notes. They feed from the same program. So you'll be able to quickly take a look at both products there if you want to. Some other great features inside of the heads-up display here, and we call it at the top, you'll see we're naming it the CoreStore Resource Center. So this is the Resource Center portion of the heads-up display. You'll see you'll be able to get to your support center. If you click on this, it's going to give you some guides to walk through how to access your ticket center. Or if I click on the knowledge base here, it's going to go ahead and pop up our documentation so I can easily search. Maybe I want to do an FFL transfer, how to do a transfer a firearm. Right there, right at your fingertips, you have the step-by-step documentation in a little slide out here in CoreStore. Now, you can click the little pop-up icon here in the top right, and that'll go ahead and take you directly to that page if you want a bigger screen to view that. Some other quick features here in the HUD are CoreU. So if you click in the launch CoreU, that's going to take you to our video learning platform. Very great resource for training new employees on the basic functions in CoreStore. And then we also have been doing a series called Core Success. You may have seen some pop-ups up. So if you look under featured guides, we have user guides here, and we have Core Success guides for tips and tricks. Now, to start one of these, you simply are going to go ahead and scroll down, and just to give you a little preview, let's say we want to change a custom payment type for donation. I want to see how to do that. We click on this guide, boom, heads up display right in your face, and it's going to give you a nice little guided tour. So if I hit next, it's going to show me, okay, come over and click on company, go ahead and click on settings, and it's going to guide me through the actual process to get to these settings inside of CoreStore. Now, as you can see, we're looking for payments and types, and now we can go ahead and add a custom payment and type. So really nice little feature. I really would love you guys to take advantage of it. We're always looking for any new guides to make, any tips or tricks that you want to see inside of CoreStore. Shoot them over. We'll get on that. We'll get that readily available at your fingertips. And the last two things I want to hit on with the coreHUD and in the resource center is you have our social media right there. You want to go ahead and jump onto our YouTube channel, see our past webinars, any recordings that we've done. I'm pretty sure we have hundreds of videos on there by now. And then the social media connection corner. If you go ahead and click on this, you'll have quick access to our Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn. All of that, once again, readily available at your fingertips inside a CoreStore. We want to make you getting in contact with us as easy as possible, and also you being able to find the information you need on your time when you're ready. So that's pretty much it for the HUD, Joel.
I do want to say this,
yeah.
There's probably a lot of people out there that didn't really know the depth of knowledge that was available right there. And anytime someone points something out to me like, hey, you don't have to ask me that question, it's literally right here. Sometimes I feel a little slow, and I shouldn't, because that's not my world I live in, right? So
yeah,
all we're
absolutely.
trying to do is really empower you out there, because we're trying to put it's sort of like war. You don't want to reach in your bag and pull out a stuffed toy when you need more ammo, right? So we're trying to give you the right tools when you need them, and you're in battle right there in front of your screen with customers all lined up. So this is a really awesome way to be able to quickly go look, for an article like, hey, I forgot how to take in a product. I know that's very simple, but maybe you have a former Marine. There's no such thing, but maybe you have a former Marine out there.
They're always a Marine, right?
Yeah. And you're just trying to figure out, hey, I'm trying to take this inventory in. Well, hey, go look up, go open coreHUD up and find that article. You can do it within seconds. Another one I love the guided tour.
And I don't think a lot of people know that exists. And actually, Joel, one more thing. I didn't even touch on this. If you want to throw my screen up one more time. Another part of the HUD that I completely glossed over because it's been so long since I did this. So if you look down here on the left, do you see this little 10, this little pie icon? If I click on that, this actually has an onboarding checklist. So it goes through, welcome to CoreStore, finding your ID, configuring your company information. So it goes from point A to Z on setting up your basic settings for a CoreStore to get ready. And if you take a look, if I go into, let's say, work orders, and I look at the dashboard here, now in the work order dashboard, oh, maybe I'm wrong. I might be wrong here. Maybe it's not. Oh, I didn't do that one yet. Let me look at items. I know I have a checklist. There we go. So inventory. Once again, you click on this checklist, how to navigate the dashboard, how to create your root categories, how to create new manufacturers. I mean, I spent a lot of time on this. So I hope our new users are people that are getting familiar with the product. Take advantage of those. Those are nice little checklists. Like I said, they're in there for a few modules. I think sales has one too. But as I said earlier, if there's anything you guys want to see, we can create that. And the reason we put it into a checklist, Joel, is that way the guided tour doesn't pop up on your screen right when you come in and want you to finish it. So you guys can go through that checklist on your own time. But yeah, it's a nice, great little feature. Spent a lot of time working on it. So I want people to know it's there.
So maybe, I know that I literally built you a special room in our webinar/podcast studio where you could do this. Maybe we need to do this maybe once every week or two, where you come on for 5 or 10 minutes and explain something, because that, I think you just covered a lot of stuff that, again, maybe everybody out there knows all this stuff. I don't know. I know if I'm at work, I'm probably not looking at things that I don't need.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
if I don't look at them, I don't know they're available. So sometimes we don't know what we don't know.
And you don't know what you need until you need it.
So you don't know what you know. You don't know what you need until you need it. So this would be really great, at least to spread those seeds in your head, so that, when that need arises, you're like, oh, I've got this right here, so I'm going to go look. Or you can help us better build out this feature. And if there's something in there that you would like to see, like, hey, I do this quite often, or I have this that's always that this need always arises. Tell us what it is, and we'll see if we can throw that in coreHUD. Right?
And you know what we can do, Joel? Maybe we can set up a email address for these kinds of requests, or I can even set up a feedback board where we do the release notes, and I showed you the feature request. I could set up a board there where customers can post their ideas for new guides and training videos and stuff like that. I think that would be very helpful, so we know what you guys want, because I can sit here and make videos all day, but I need to know what's going to help you at the end of the day. So,
and then maybe there's a way that we can have people vote, because I know that as the coreHUD gets more crowded, we're going to have to be really careful with the real estate. So maybe we just put a feeler out there, like, hey, what's the most important thing that you need to get to, and we'll arrange it in that way. We want this to be a community driven thing, because you guys are on the front lines. We're just trying to arm you. So we just need to know what you need. So just let us know what we can do better. And that's all we do from the time we clock in. Of course, Oki and I, we never clock in. You know why?
Are out.
We clocked in once.
Yep. And that was saying yes, right?
That's it. I have not clocked out since I've been here. So, and we're doing this for you. Obviously, we want, again, you've heard Ezra say, if you have issues, we're just as disappointed, and we're like, because we know that this is your livelihood. So we want everything to run as smoothly as possible. We want you to have everything that you need to succeed, and that's why we're here. So I think with that, do you have anything else, Oki? Because I could go on for hours just talking.
I do not have anything else right now. No, I'm ready to go. Basically, I guess I do have another announcement. So I know we talked about guns.com in our other meeting. So coming up, when we do the next CoreStore update, I should be able to present the guns.com integration to everyone. So that's going to be an exciting thing to check out in the next CoreStore update live.
Nice.
And I'll leave you with that.
That's going to be week after next.
Correct.
So next week, we're going to be covering CoreForce. Also, really quick, I just found out we've got a really, really awesome compliance webinar in the works, probably in the next 2 or 3 weeks. We've actually got this guy was with the ATF for forever. And
Andy.
So, yeah, he's going to be coming at it from a different angle than Tony and I. So he's going to be coming at it from the angle of, what are they looking for? Like, how should you prepare? and this is the perfect guest to have on. So we're really excited about that. We just wanted to prepare you for any eventuality. Also, I think we're going to have that's going to be, did you point that out, Oki, is the ATF battle pack in the coreHUD?
Yeah. So if we go
Can you show
into
that really quick?
absolutely, if you come into your coreHUD here and go ahead and just scroll down, maybe I'm having internet issues again, I think.
Yeah, you're good. I can hear you now.
All right, there we go. So we scroll down here and we can go to the support center, knowledge base once again, and that'll pop up, and let's just say ATF. So here you should have all of your different ATFs, and right here, the manual preparing for your ATF inspection. So yeah, that's available right in the coreHUD. You know, once again, if you go ahead and pop that site out, you'll get the full site at your fingertips, and just right under manuals, you should be able to find that quite easily. We have the preparing for your next ATF inspection. So something that all you guys should get familiar with and take a look at, because, you know, eventually they're going to come knocking on the door. That's just the nature of the beast.
Maybe it's not a for sure thing, but yeah, maybe. Yeah. So you just
I do know some people that it's been years and years since they've never had an audit. So yeah, just be prepared.
Yeah, it's always good to be prepared. Well, I think that's going to do it. So now our outro music will sound a little more, I think it'll make more sense, won't it? Okay.
Yeah, I think it will. It should align.
A new way to know. Right side of the screen, watch it start to glow.
Right side of the screen.
Right.
A symbol's waiting, yeah, it's calling your name. coreHUD's taking your business to fame.
There you go.
Yep. Hitting all the check boxes.
All of them. Guys, thank you so much.
Thank you guys. Take care.
We'll see you in the next one.
The future's here, it's looking